Hey there, folks. This is D-Lo coming at you again with another information video. And okay, here's the thing. I came across this particular news article from NPR, and this article came out today. And apparently, according to this article, a study was recently done, and that study ended up showing that gas stoves that people cook, that people got in their households. The study was showing that gas stoves pollute homes with benzene, which linked to cancer. And again, according to this article, this was a study that was recently done. But there's some audio to this article that I'm going to play for you. And now be back with the rest of my thoughts. So let me just get this playing right here.
This message comes from NPR sponsor Subaru and the 2023 Subaru Forester, featuring standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and award-winning safety technology. The SUV for all you love. Learn more at Subaru.com.
If you're among the tens of millions of Americans who cook with a gas stove, there's some new research that finds more than heat is coming off that blue flame. Stanford University researchers found gas stoves also emit benzene, which is linked to cancer. Jeff Brady from NPR's Climate Desk is here to explain. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Ari.
Before we get to these specific findings, we are hearing a lot about gas stoves this year. Why?
They've become a part of the culture war with, conservatives claiming people want to take your gas stove away, and no one is saying that. But what's important is that there's a growing body of scientific research that shows gas stoves emit some harmful pollutants into homes, especially if you don't have a hood that vents outdoors, and if you don't use that hood every time, even if you're just boiling water.
So the latest addition to that research is this finding about benzene. What did scientists learn?
Well, Stanford researchers measured benzene from gas stoves in 87 California and Colorado homes last year. They found both natural gas and propane stoves emit benzene, and that in some homes, benzene reached levels beyond what is found in secondhand tobacco smoke. Environmental scientist Rob Jackson at Stanford says researchers discovered pollution above what is considered safe.
And we found that in some homes, turning on one gas burner or the oven elevated levels of benzene above that safe benchmark level for as much as 8 hours at a time, not just in the kitchen, but in bedrooms down the hall.
So it lingers in the house. How dangerous is that?
It's important to have a little bit of perspective here. There aren't any studies out there that say, if you cook with a gas stove, you're going to get sick. This is all about increasing risks for illness. And with benzene, we're talking about serious diseases. Exposure is linked to leukemia and other blood cancers. And benzene from stoves may not be important in cities around the world with, really terrible air pollution, where you go outside and there are unsafe levels of benzene in the air. But the U.S. has done a lot to clean up air pollution in recent decades. So here, Jackson says the gas stoves could be one of the biggest sources of benzene in Americans' lives today.
How's the gas industry responding to this?
The American Gas Association, which represents natural gas utilities, they say they're still evaluating the study, but it's been pretty vigorous in pushing back against research like this. They've employed tactics that other industries have used, like tobacco, to cast doubt over the growing body of research. The National Propane Gas Association says in a statement that air quality can be managed with range hoods or exhaust fans. One problem, though, most people don't use them because they're really loud.
Mine sure is. So ventilation is one solution. What else can a gas stove owner do to protect their health?
For Rob Jackson, the Stanford researcher, he got rid of his gas stove after doing this and some related research on indoor air quality. There's definitely a push out there from climate activists to encourage people to switch to electric induction ranges. Those are energy efficient, and the only pollution coming off them is from the food itself. So like when you're frying something. But switching the stove, that's expensive. There are some portable induction cooktops out there, and they can be found for as cheap as $50 $50. You can use other electric appliances that would also reduce those pollutants in your house.
That is NPR's Jeff Brady from our climate desk. Thank you.
Thank you, Ari.
Okay, folks, so you all heard,
And now, more from...
well, you all heard what was said in that audio and about that study. Here's my final thought. My final thought is this. This study is not too far-fetched, and I wouldn't doubt it. And let me explain to you why I say I wouldn't doubt it. Look at how negligent these people have been when it comes to other things. And those are things you could just see right in front of your eyes. You go online, look at these you gently read this stuff what's going on, why certain things have to be taken off the shelves. We have to take this brand of food back and deal with this issue, deal with that issue, take this off the market permanently because it's causing, you know who, blase stuff that going on, whatever. Okay. So, being the fact over the years that they had to promptly start selling certain things because it was causing too much problems, or taking certain things off the shelves, or we call other things because they need some work. Cars come to mind. Food. The thing that was the recent bill that was passed in California about banning artificial candy because of food coloring, and they described what the damage that food coloring do, which they knew, they probably most likely knew this all along, but they still want to keep selling it. So basically, some of what I'm trying to say, these people have created a lot that end up doing more harm than good when you look at it overall. So the fact that this study came out about this stove, to me, in my personal opinion, it's not too far-fetched. It is not too far-fetched. They have been ridiculously negligent with everything else. Who's to say they weren't ridiculously being negligent with this? That's all I got to say about it. But you can let me know how you feel about it in the comment section, and I will be putting a link to this article in the description box below. So, but I thought this was really something to see right here. The fact that a study came out saying gas stove with benzene, which links to cancer. Like I said, it, in my opinion, it's not too far-fetched. So, what else can I say at this point? I mean, wow. These people out here always give the public something that will literally do more harm than good. I'm out.